Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check safety, check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 4, check 4.
Slam.
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. Broken tackle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the left side, this is Stills. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Reset. 19.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
124.
D-line, get that quarterback.
F.O. 58's the money.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, 24.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Line him up.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check the 9. Line him up.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got it. 40 wants the mic. Check 41. Here we go, D. Here
Now.
I come again. Here I come again.
Get it.
On third down, Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sponge.
22 jet bombers. Big dribble.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Bullet high.
Slam. Joker. Say it. Slam.
Rock it. Ready?
On second down, it's Hines. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, Lock. And this one complete right side to Funchess. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Go.
We got it.
Now.
On first down, Hines. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run again with Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
41's the mark. Check 41. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
Look at me. Zipper.
Me. I got this. Under 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Take over.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 99.
On second down now, it's Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set up. 15 line. Blue draw Porker.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Leo. 2.
On first down, Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Topper!
Check. Ship.
Greystone travel.
Ship.
Go.
Now it's Hines. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
61. Matchbox lights.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Fresno.
Go. Look. Squeeze.
On third down, block. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3. 59. Alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, 31. 30 line up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A big spot now for the rookie lock. This is Hines. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, Charlie. 33, check flag 33. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 3, check 3. No. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready?
They fake the handoff, now lock. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Lindsey. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
25, check 25, check 25. Fair. I go. Hey, exit. 41 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, 41 Mike. Let's go.
Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
58, Mike. All day, baby, all day. Shoot! Hey, look, 3. Let him go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 4 at the full 17-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He's scared. He's coming.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where